Elon said so it must be true. Women shouldn't code, perhaps be influencers and creators instead. It's their natural strength. Coding is a brutal 24/7 job, mutually exclusive with motherhood. After 9 months maternity leave, they come back obsolete and outdated. Elon Musk even says birth rate is falling too much. And Ivy King replies, "This you? Why, my wife left me. How her marriage collapsed." Knowing Tech Lead, I'm surprised As a Millionaire wasn't in the title. Hello Redditors of the Internet, Nobles Xenon here, and welcome to r/JustNeckbeardThings part 75. Let's get started with this dude who's supposedly a chill man, whatever that means. Women that wear loose t-shirts over their workout clothes in the gym are the reason sexism even exists. How am I supposed to respect you when you're afraid to show your body, even around chill men? FFS, I hate it. Guys like him are the reason women wear loose shirts over their workout clothes. And these neckbeards think they're chill. You know, I just realized I forgot the so. For this next one, it's hard work being smarter than an entire gender, but someone has to do it. So when I used to conduct interviews for Google, I rejected all women on the spot and trashed their resumes in front of them. I told them, go have some kids. Don't worry, I'm smarter than you, I know. Then I gave them an MP hard problem and went home. And this got likes from 341 neckbeards. Imagine thinking you're smarter than an entire gender. This next tweet is brought to you by a conservative counselor candidate in the UK. Here's the thing with girls 22 or under, they smell massively different to a girl of 28. Girls 16 to say 23 have this creamy, buttery, slightly sweet smell that is unbelievably magnetic. Yet something here tells me your smell might be unbelievably repulsive. For this next one, gotta love it. I live in Richmond. How long has it been since you've been laid? It's fine. It's been a while for me. I can imagine it might have been rough being fat, but it's okay. I'm gonna make you feel better. Excuse you? I'm not trying to be rude. I have no trouble getting laid, thank you very much. Don't mean to be rude, says extremely rude thing. You know, some things are better left untexted. Well, we have spotted a Canadian neckbeard. Women need to go back to the kitchen, the solution to our economic problems, brought to you by r/Ontario, Canada. This is partially the fault of feminism. 2 times the workers equals more competition, equals lower wages and less bargaining power. Dare I say, go back to the kitchen and make me a sandwich. Why do women feel like they need a career? You could bust your ass and be abused for 12 hours a day, or spend 4 hours cleaning and preparing meals and have a man come home and kiss you, occasionally brining gifts and treats. I'd rather not have my gifts and treats soaked in brine, thank you very much. There's no shame in being a desirable housewife and mother. It's just as important as being a providing husband and father. It's time to get over this mind F and have men and women start working together again in the same roles that have served humanity well for thousands of years. Thousands of years, you say? Let's go to 4chan for this next one. Women, 3 simple criteria for you. 1. Don't sleep around. 2. Be interesting and have interests. And 3. Don't be obese. Yet women fail all the time. Meanwhile, another Anon replies, don't be an adult content addict. Don't be a misogynist. Don't spend all your free time on video games, social media, 4chan, or watching shit online. Yet all of you fail. I think 4chan counts more as anti-social media. And Bubdot says, wash your ass, wear a clean shirt and ask for consent, yet we still fail. Ah, the failures of the neckbeards. For this next one, my wife's horse does a better job at getting her off than I do. Alpha Masculinity tweets, why women shouldn't ride horses, bikes, or bicycles. Bikes is just short for bicycles. Anyway, a thread by the most alpha of males. This is a major part of why I believe women should not ride horse, bicycles, or motorbikes. It is weird and disgusting because they are aroused and stimulated by these activities. Most of them getting off multiple times in these sessions. The other ones are just too ashamed to admit it, but never too ashamed to stop it. The number one reason is the stimulation. Well, you seem rather insecure for a so-called alpha male. You even see horses as a threat to your masculinity. My God. And now a 5-star review of a local bar. I applied for a bar gig here a couple weeks back. While I haven't yet patronized this particular venue, I must say I'm thus far impressed being a veteran in the industry. Jenny is an absolute vision. You'll know her when you see her smile. A more beautiful creature simply doesn't exist. And she is friendly too. Double threat in an industry that caters to the public. My follow-up visit was during happy hour, and every single girl working there greeted me at some point and asked if I needed anything. This is an environment I'd enjoy frequenting, and if you are looking for more mature, away from the college riffraff experience, you will too. I will return next time with my friends, if I had any. Please notice me, m'lady. Hey, if you're enjoying this video, then why not like, subscribe, and hit the little notification bell? This next one would do all sorts of horrible acts just to get laid, none of which are acts that benefit the betterment of myself or society. Personal list of acts I would do for intimacy. Extreme rant, do not read if you are sensitive. Hey there, so I just wanted to make a list of acts I would do for intimacy, so here we go. I'm pretty desperate, so please be aware of that before reading this post. Act: I would eat small sample of my feces. I can already smell the post from here. Explanation: so I don't know how exactly would I do it. Would I close my eyes, or would I close my nose, or perhaps both? But yeah, I think I most likely would do it if a conventionally attractive female would tell me that the only way I would get romantic intimacy with her is if I ate a small piece of my own neckbeardy excrement. But that said, she would need to be extremely attractive. A 10 out of 10. I wouldn't do this for a girl who's like 7 out of 10 or lower. If the girl is an 8, I might consider. Just have to take a moment to think about it. Act: I would cut off my toe. Explanation: so if extremely attractive female would tell me to cut off one of my toes so that I could have romantic intimacy with her, I would most likely do it. But only if she were a 10 out of 10. I wouldn't do it for 9 out of 10 or lower. I would also prefer to choose the toe myself. Act: I would strangle a cat or a dog. My dude, not the animals. Explanation: no, this isn't something I'm very proud to admit, but taking into consideration how desperate I am for romantic intimacy, I would probably end up doing this horrible act if a super hot girl, a 10 out of 10, would tell me that the absolutely only way I would get intimacy with her is if I strangled a pet animal. This would really suck, and would probably leave trauma to me, but it would still be worth it. Please, my goddess, accept this sacrifice. I just want a crumb of your coochie. Act: getting someone fired from their job. Explanation: I think this would be one of the easier ones, but I would still not like to do it. I would probably do this for every girl whose level of attractiveness is 7 out of 10 or higher. I probably wouldn't do this for a female who is 6 out of 10 or lower though. Act: making a fake donation to an orphanage and then laughing at their faces. Explanation: this wouldn't be too hard, I don't think, but it still is something I would rather not do. But if a girl who was like 7 out of 10 or higher would ask me to do this, I would with 100% certainty do it. And the final act: chemically castrate random guy in a jammed bus. What the hell? Explanation: now this would be pretty messed up, but if the girl was extremely attractive, 9 out of 10 or higher, I would have to do it. I don't know exactly how would I make it successfully without getting caught, but I would have to at least try. There might be some other horrific acts I might do, but I'm too afraid of posting them here. If this is the stuff that you're not afraid to post, I cannot even begin to imagine the other horrific acts you might do just to get laid. These incels are unhinged. And Synonym Toast Crunch 2 says, act: go to therapy and show them this list. Explanation: not needed. Jeez, and now we return to 4chan. Anon should go back into the hole he crept out of. Be me. Be defeated by life, so try Tinder. Match with some thought. She actually likes me and we have a nice chat. Be talking a lot and be confident. Move the conversation to Insta. Decide to go for it and ask her out and she surprisingly accepts. Coom.wave. Tell her we can go for a cup of coffee and suggest one I know. She suggests another one near her home. Whatever.mp3. Check where the coffee house is. Decide to make an edgy joke. Tell her that the place is perfect cause there's an alley close by where I could take her and no one will ever hear her scream. She goes ape, exposes me on her Insta story and then blocks me. Guess I'll just die alone then. Sorry, but if your so-called edgy joke sounds like you're threatening her safety, it's not a good joke at all. And now a neckbeard attempts to explain how reproduction works. I had a friend who didn't take my advice about only wifing virgins, had a baby with this broad with a 15+ body count. The baby came out looking like a composition of the past 15 guys she effed. Doctor said it had something to do with all the residue sticking to the vaginal walls. What? I'm sorry, but did your doctor go to Incel University? For this next one might be just a couple of red flags here. This is one of the most unhinged things I've ever seen on the internet. What are you looking at? Even cat maids need a pee sometime. And the neckbeard replies, I can just imagine me walking up behind her and sniffing her hair. I would cut off a piece to always be close to her. A creepy freak dripping with primal fear hormones that feed my soul and make me feel the universe coursing through my veins. I tell her about my theories and bond with her over our love for Destiny Kun and Vosh. She realizes her deep love for me. She always loved me, but her mind was clouded. We stare into each other's eyes and see our future together. We will go on adventures and free our souls. We will have 2 kids and 2 cats. We are free from the chains of society. We hold each other for what feels like hours, bonding our soul. Her flesh feels so tender. Almost as tender as the chicken tendies my mom makes me. This next one is on a post asking which motorcycle will be cheap and get high mileage. You know, gas is so expensive nowadays, so fair enough. If you are rich but not good looking, then girls will want you for your money. If you are good looking, then girls will want you even if you don't have money. If needed, they will bring money from someone else and spend it on you. But if you are rich and good looking, then you are just blessed and you wouldn't need to write such posts. Sir, this is a Wendy's. What does this have to do with anything? For this next one, this won't end well. On r/make new friends here, 19-year-old female, you're looking at your next Japanese teacher, heart, and cute faces. Hello everyone, with another cute face. I'm new to Reddit and my friend told me to come on here to make some new friends. I've been to a lot of different schools in Tokyo, from local to international, so I think we have a lot of things to talk about. And of course I love anime and games. Feel free to send me a message. Posting this on Reddit was a mistake. This next one definitely says milady unironically. I am a god seeking consorts. I am a divine god looking for female maidens to play shinobi striker with. Would any fair maidens deem it fit to play with a lord? Absolutely maidenless behavior here. And now we go to a conversation about men's dating options on Tinder. He even has a fedora. Well, look at that, he does. It's other women's fault. Women inflate fat women's egos with flattery and make them believe they're sexy when they aren't. Just go to Lizzo's TikTok or Instagram. You'll see what I mean in the comments. A bunch of disingenuous comments. For this next one, Weeby is as Weeby does. At everyone. Please do not announce to the server when you're going to, jerk it. This has been a recurring issue, and I'm not sure why some people have such underdeveloped social skills that they think that a server full of mostly male strangers would need to know that. No one is going to be impressed and give you a high five, especially considering where that hand has been. I don't want to add this to the rules, since it would be embarrassing for new users to see that we have a problem with this, but it is going to be enforced as a rule from now on. If it occurs, you will be warned, then additional occurrences will be dealt with at the discretion of the mods. Thanks! And of course r/shitposting with that background. We shall not accept censorship in our servers, literally 1984. And for this next one, no, you won't understand women. Elon showed me his D, and you're mad about that? I will never understand women. Literally the richest man in the world's D and you don't want to see it? You could have told the whole world he's got a monster D and they'd have to believe you. What the hell are wrong with these Elon stans? I swear they literally die for him. Literal cult behavior here. For this next one, can't imagine why. She blocked me because she posted a picture out a plane window, and I was able to use the fact there was a Virgin 737 flying north over a desert, cross-referenced it with the flight radar and sun position to tell her her flight number and the city she was going to. My dude, that is 4chan levels of tracking people down. On r/AskRedditAfterDark, gym girls, how often when at or going to the gym will you ensure you are showing your breasts and or lower parts in a sexual way? Of course, they go to the gym to look beautiful, not to work out, right? For this next one, if only females would stop throwing themselves at me so I can stop cheating. I've been in this relationship for 3 years now. She always does everything she can for me, but yet, for some reason, I have a hard time being honest and faithful. I tell her I love her every day, and she tells me the same. I don't know why she stayed with me through all of the heartache I've caused her. All I know is that it would be easier if there wasn't so many females forgetting their morals. I'm throwing their bodies at men. What happened to women that respected themselves? I'm glad I got one of the good ones. These females keep throwing themselves at me. I'm such a gigachat, I can't help myself. And now we have a comment on a Pokimane tweet talking about how disgusted she is about getting certain types of tributes on Reddit. You can already imagine. Really tired of being treated like public enemy number one sometimes. There are a lot worse things going on in the world than a bunch of guys whipping out their Ds and sharing pics and vids of them in our loads. Especially when a lot of us are some of your biggest fans and simps who wouldn't hurt a fly and are just showing our support in our own way. Just leave me in peace when I've had a bad day. Need a release and you helped me through it. My dude, keep that to yourself. For this next one, are legal in your jurisdiction 33-year-old male looking for a female in New York or anywhere, looking to be her daddy, age gap relationship, looking for love. Hi everyone, I'm Matt and I'm a tall accountant from the state of New York. I'm basically looking to meet someone and eventually transition into a serious relationship. I love age gaps, sweet and submissive girls that want to start families. A breeding kink would be awesome. So if you have daddy issues or legal in your jurisdiction and need a paternal romantic type presence in your life, DM me or chat me. As far as hobbies, I love to cook, anime, light novels, sci-fi, gardening, etc. I'm slim, athletic, dark hair, and have a pleasant, deep voice. For some reason, I don't believe you. And now I've found a pot of cringe, the post and the comments. On r/anime, of course. As an 18-year-old weeb, I discovered one of life's hardest truths, that now you're getting too old to enjoy a great deal of anime girls because they're high schoolers or young teens. Watching something like Blend S was a whole new interesting challenge because I'm pretty sure the main girl is way younger than me, so I had to filter every thought I had when watching it. Who else is facing this challenge? Who can remember when you were young and could enjoy all the anime coochie in the world? Please, waifu, just a crumb. I mean, I'm sure a lot of people who watch anime don't have this issue. Sounds like you specifically have a problem. I'm 62 and still watch anime. For frick's sake, I just binged Sacred Blacksmith and Coyote Ragtime Show today. I don't give a flying F what others think of that. And the Walkin' Dude comments, so yes, there is something wrong with not being able to watch an anime without wanting to F the girls in it, but you have to admit, this guy is way better than most of the guys we get on here who either don't care or even seem to relish the fact that girls are under 18. Yeah, I agree, those types of neckbeards are way worse. Dude who posted the r/anime post should get some help though. And now we go to a post where a woman mentions that her paramedics were attractive and her husband commented agreeing with her skull emoji. Good to know a man's wife while shitting her pants. just after having his baby can still mind F the people trying to help her. LMFAO, winner right here. Incel moment. I work in surgery, used to be a semi-pro kickboxer, still participate as a paid sparring partner in fight camps for amateurs and pros, and am engaged to a 6-figure earning goddess. She loves her. She laughed at this post as well. I'm doing just fine, winky face. If anyone is an incel, is this idiot crapping herself and mind-effing the medical professionals. Although I could add there are many of us who are smart and healthy and fit. Too bad she's so thirsty she's lusting in such a horrid situation. Sure, her husband is proud to read this. Sure. Another incel moment. You would gladly gag on my D if I were single, but I wouldn't let you with that botched surgery you got. Incel moment again. Update, this dude blocked the OP. What an alpha giga chat indeed. Why is it that these so-called alpha males are the first ones to run away? For this next one, why can't kids be kids anymore? Me, trying to get a bus ride way to the theater to see Spider-Man No Way Home, hearing young kids talk about LGBTQ stuff during the bus ride, me thinking, why can't kids just be kids anymore? And now, definitely no females coming with this guy. Females are usually not funny. Only one female comedian has ever made me laugh. Most female comedians are not funny. No female is coming close to the godly humor that men have. Update, the guy asked me to name one female comedian. I told him his mom because she birthed a complete joke. Damn, what a comeback! For this next one, imagine just telling on yourself like this with no shame. If you have to negotiate, then you're married to the wrong woman, and she is controlling you. On God, ain't saying no in my house. Goes both way. I can't be like, nah, I'm too tired. Shit, well you better lay there while I get mine, laughing emojis. This is no laughing matter, just literally disgusting. Moving on. For this next one, don't blame the grown man. I grew out of anime and I agree with you that effing like toddlers or whatever is wrong, but you have to be realistic and accept the fact that the majority of underage girls in real life are active on their own free will, so acting like underage girls, many of whom wear mini dresses, stilettos, and full makeup, are not the pigtail princesses you seem to be imagining, no. Yes, I know this is probably halfway beside the point, but don't blame a grown man for being attractive to some under 18, strutting around trying to give everyone a no. Just stop. And for this next one, deleting your account because I said someone can beat your favorite character, Skull. LMAO, Raffle, lol, Discord man, aka Joe Pro Kill 2000, you are literally the most pathetic troll ever. Tisk tisk tisk, dumbest person I've ever seen online, lol. It looks like you're the one crying and baby raging here, LMAO. I picture you like a generic fat Discord man-child, or an r/JustNeckbeardThings Neckbeard. This account is just for you, and once I commented this, I will never come back to this account again. This dude made a whole account for this. Oh wait, I'll also delete my TNT Randy account so you can't even reply to that. Basically, I got the last word. Happy face? You'll also never know what my main account is, since I never used it to comment on the One Punch Man subreddit before, so good luck searching for it, and good riddance, you won't be missed. This dude is getting so worked up over fictional characters, making accounts and deleting accounts to own people, like what? And now we've got a very dense neckbeard. I've been really crushing on this girl for months, and I finally spoke to her for a few minutes today on Instagram DMs, and I asked her what was she doing, and she told me she was busy and couldn't speak, and she got so friggin' rude when I asked why she was so busy. Like, I'm just wondering what you're up to. I don't see how that's such a big deal, but whatever. Anyway, she told me she'd speak later cause she was stressed out, and so I thought, okay, I'll break the ice a little, and I'd try to cheer her up by saying if she were here with me I'd run her a nice bubble bath with a glass of champagne and candles and made it sound really sweet. and she didn't even reply. I waited 4 hours, and she still didn't reply. What the hell? I tried to ring her and she didn't even answer. I don't understand why girls do this. Why do they give you the time of day to immediately ignore you? And I'm not being weird or anything. I'm just trying to be a good dude and I still get crapped on. An upside down question replies, dense is an understatement. What we have here is a neckbeard neuron star. And now this is what happens when the neckbeard is done white knighting. If we took the coochie of the relationship, what else women can offer for men? Absolutely nothing. Yes, of course, women are only good for the coochie, nothing else. These neckbeards don't think women are even real people at this point. And for this last one, got this gem today. Open your eyes. Maybe then you can see the problems you cause for men. Look at the graph. Can you friggin' see? Men don't choose. They accept what they can get. And now 30% get nothing for over a decade. Where did you get that statistic from? Why? Because I've been rejected and left on red by a crap ton of girls. I try to talk to them in person before even texting them, just to get left on red. This isn't a male issue, it's the females who act like they deserve everything, like Princess Diana had a fairy tale story. But you're not princesses, as much as you desperately try to manipulate men into treating you like one. Most of you are fat, which is ironic that even the fat ones still can choose. Stop making men's life more miserable by never sending texts back and not communicating what you want. And don't want, you stupid. I go to plenty of therapy, by the way, you ignorant F-hole. I don't know, you might need to go find a new therapist. Also, Princess Diana didn't exactly get a fairy tale ending, so no idea what you're talking about there. Anyway, I'd like to thank all of my patrons, especially Benjamin, Spoonie the Rogue, Nightcrawler, Catalan Cormetti, Duck, Dark Garden, and Bacon Cat. You can join in the link below, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like. If you have something interesting to say, don't forget to comment. And if you want to see more, don't forget to subscribe and hit the little notification bell. See you guys next time.